welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. On 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. Returning it is Moore. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Watson now to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in Week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
The Titans are 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, Eddie.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free.
And this is picked up by the Browns. The 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
York on now for the extra point.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Browns 21, Titans nothing. King York to kick off for the Browns.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Willis. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the interception, here's Watson. Open man downfield is Ridley. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Going up top for Miller. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Scotty Miller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 25 on second down, Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Watson looks to throw again.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Austin Eckler,
his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Browns continue to pull away here this first half.
The kick is good.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the rout is on here in this first half.
King York to kick off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Play fake. Here's Willis.
Steps away. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Here we go.
Willis looking to throw on first down.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. 60.
The shotgun snap to Willis.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, here's Willis.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
Looking to throw. Going deep for Hopkins.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the other.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Watson, they find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
We're up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. And that's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's McKenzie.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
19, Charger, 19.
To throw again on second down.
Willis.
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Running the jet sweep with Ridley. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. Back to throw, Watson. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To the air yet again, Watson.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Caught left side, Hopkins. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku from a yard out. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Ready, set.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. Going deep this time for Miller. Touchdown! So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The Browns drive about to get started. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while,
And it's a Titans touchdown. Chigakonkwo. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit.
Extra point up and good by Bullock as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Amadi Hooker. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
79 Broncos.
A 3rd and 2. Here's Willis.
He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie.
And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
A first down carry for Henry. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 38, Willis. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Willis now off of play action.
He finds his man complete. It's McKenzie.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Let's go now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Liking, 18.
Now Willis. He'll find Eskridge here complete. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. From the gun, here's Willis.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
60. 18, Pioneer.
Play action, Willis.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Bullet good on the extra point, and the lead's down to 24. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Over the middle, complete. That's more. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere,